hello, whoever is watching our second episode of our Clone Wars review recap situation that we're doing here. My name is Kayla Joette. I'm here with the lovely Caitlin. Fuck, I keep fucking
Hello.
up. I keep fucking that up. And Chloe's over here.
Hi.
Hi everyone. We're talking about season 2 of Clone Wars today. For our Uppercut Star Wars content week. Feelings, thoughts on the rise of the bounty hunters?
What a weirdly paced season.
Oh, it's so bizarre.
Like, just the bounty hunter sandwich is so strange. Because it's like, it kicks off at the beginning, and then they're like, it's fine. And then they just leave it, like, right till the very end.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Well, I'm looking at, like, the Wikipedia recaps and stuff, and this is when the series starts getting to that point where it's like, this episode is actually supposed to be behind this episode, and this episode is actually supposed to be behind this episode.
I hate that shit. Just put it in order.
Exactly.
It should just be, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, especially, too, because it's like, okay, bounty hunter shit, and then, like, other, like, clone trooper shit, which kind of makes sense. And then they're just like, what if Space Godzilla?
What if?
Yes.
And then back to bounty hunter shit. And it's like, why?
Absolutely. Then throw some, like, politics and all, bad stuff in the middle. It's fine.
I love they're just like, Mace Windu says fucking ecological rights.
Yeah.
Dude, Mace Windu is in so many episodes, and I respect the fuck out of Mace Windu. Like, I used to watch the prequels and get, like, annoyed with him. Like, I was like, why is he so, like, stern? Just, like, lighten up. But, like, I get it. Like, he's the only person in Star Wars that's like, I don't trust the Chancellor, and none of y'all should
Mace Windu
too.
is literally the only man in Star Wars with a brain cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
There's none of the rest of them. Obi-Wan has, like, half, occasionally.
Sometimes.
He and Anakin, like, share a 0.5 of a brain cell.
Yeah.
Love
gosh.
that. So
There's a
yeah,
pretty girl around, yeah.
this goes like we were saying, the season jumps around a lot. Important events. Anything super important happening here?
I'm
Obi-Wan
thinking
got
I
a
honestly
girlfriend.
feel like not that much of this season mattered.
No, Obi-Wan
Wait,
got a
what did you say,
girlfriend.
Chloe?
That matters.
Oh, that's right.
He had a
The
girlfriend,
oh my
yeah.
god, I forgot about the Satine stuff is in this season.
That is this season.
Yeah.
That's the only shit that mattered in this season, yeah.
Satine
Actually.
is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
love her.
Satine arc and the last 2 episodes, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I tweeted about this a while ago. I was watching Moulin Rouge with my girlfriend, and I was like, wait a minute. Her name's Satine, and he's in this movie. And I was like, do you think Clone Wars, like, purposely made Obi-Wan's partner named Satine for, like, an Easter egg? And it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Right?
That's a thing. I'm calling
Confirmed
it.
canon.
I'm calling it.
Nice. That's it.
You heard it here first.
Moulin Rouge is a
remember that
prequel.
tweet.
What
I'm
else?
trying to think if anything else, like, actually mattered. Because,
Well,
like,
normally there's only those, like, 3 episode arcs. There was a big arc in this one with it started with Ahsoka and Luminara, like, actually that's a lie. It started with Senator Clovis, like, being like, there's a weapons factory, and there's, like, 6 episodes that go back to back from that point. Like, they go to the weapons factory, they try to blow it up, there's these, like, brain invader shit that's happening, and
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I forgot that part is in this season too, because again, wild pacing, and like I
Super
have seen the
bizarre.
part where like that stuff pays off later with Luminara and Barriss, so I'm like, it's wild that like this started in the 2nd season. Like, there's simultaneously so much and just nothing going on in this season.
Pretty much.
Also, just the whole thing with Senator Clovis is too much. This is like Anakin.
Yeah.
Anakin
Which
needs
one is
to
Clovis
find his chill.
again? he's the Mandalorian guy, right?
He's the one. He's not a Mandalorian. He's just like an old fling of Padme, who's like working with the Separatists.
Oh, I remember. Right. It's too many men with dumb names.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat and Mouse is episode 38, well, 16 of the season, and that's supposed to be like the first episode ever, like chronologically, of Clone Wars. But they fucking put it as episode 16 in season 2. So that's a thing.
Yeah, that indicates to me that that's not the
sense.
first episode then.
Yeah, but chronologically it is. That's
Listen,
what Star Wars
I
likes
put
to
up
do.
with a lot of this shit from Kingdom Hearts, but there's far too many episodes of this show for them to pull that shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
There is a lot of bounty hunter stuff happening. I guess when we could talk about like our favorite episode / arc, and Caitlin, I know you have thoughts if you wanna go in on that.
We can talk about other stuff first, and then I can go in since it's like the last 2 episodes of the season.
All right, okay.
Nice.
What about you, Chloe?
Oh man. So I'm a big fan of the Mandalore arc with Satine and meeting all of them. I really like her. She's really cool. Now everyone on that planet is trying to kill her. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, poor girl.
Poor girl.
She's just
scared
trying
Obi-Wan,
to.
and it's, oh man.
She just doesn't want to be in the war, but shit happens.
Shit happens.
I love when we break international politics down to shit happens.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's true though. It's true.
Yeah.
I like that arc too because I feel like it does a good job of like really hitting home that like once again the Republic is also shitty and like and also still that we still don't really know why the Separatists are in the war. Like they make it really apparent that the war is just kind of like happening for no real reason. And I feel like I feel like the Mandalore arc is like this is like everything that's fucked up about the war.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just like her as a character too, like the whole thing with Obi-Wan and Satine like just opens up so much more throughout the seasons, and it gets just like something happens and it's really, really sad. And we'll get there. But it's a good pairing. I liked it.
Yeah, I like Obi-Wan and Satine a lot.
Oh yeah.
I wish there was more like I wish they did a little bit more like contrasting them with Anakin and Padme. Because I think there's a good like I think Satine and Obi-Wan are such a more like balanced relationship because like Padme is mega older than Anakin and like knew him as a child, which is super weird because she was like an adult woman when he was a little kid. And, like, that relationship has always sat funny with me because of that. Because, like, I don't know, those are weird boundaries, like, to know someone when they were a little kid and then be like, I'm gonna marry that bitch. Like, it's weird to me a little bit. But, like, Satine and Obi-Wan are clearly, like, they met when they were, like, it's alluded they met, like, when they were around the same age. They've known each other for a long time. And, like, they didn't do the forbidden thing. They would have just both bailed. And then instead that just didn't happen. So they were like, all right, well, we'll be responsible or whatever.
Our duties.
We'll stick to our jobs.
Yeah, and I just like I feel like it's such a healthier relationship just in general because both of them were just like, yeah, this is what we decided to do.
Yeah.
Right. I don't really know. I think I agree where like my favorite arc of this season is with the Satine and the Mandalore stuff. Just because it does just like open up a lot later on, so it's a good introduction to a whole bunch of characters and things happening. But I do like the episodes with the Zillo beasts, I think, just because
I really like those too.
How
I like
the
them too. It's
fuck?
just such a weird
So much fun.
It's weird.
It just like it's in a weird spot, and I realize like the whole season is like apparently chopped up and weird, but like it's just it's weird pacing. It just like you go from like a completely different thing to like there's this big lizard in a trench And you can't kill it. Also, Chancellor Palpatine is being a bad person again.
My whole thing with it is, like, how is Windu the only one that's like, he sucks? Like, he's literally like, let's kill it. Let's kill it.
He literally has the fucking Atlas from BioShock moment of, like, if we kill it, we can use its power. And you're like, why is no one else upset?
And then he ends up getting his way, and somehow nobody realizes that he got his way. Like, they're like, oh, it just had to happen.
Yeah. Well, and I love Padme was like, I wish we'd never brought it here. It's like, who's we? You didn't bring it here. He did. Why are you not pissed at him?
Right.
Like, he caused a bunch of people to get thrown around like fucking Hot Wheels, and also he killed the big sad lizard.
Sad lizard.
For what? For armor? Fucking.
But then it never comes back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anything happen with that?
No. I was about to say, because, like, at the end of the episode, he's like, you're gonna clone it. And then she's like, what? And I was like, I don't remember ever talking
And then there's
about
no
that.
lizard clones.
Yeah, never. And there's no, like, new clones with lizard armor.
I need to... Okay, so 2 things. One thing, I simultaneously love and hate the Zilla Monster's hands. Because on the one hand, they're super creepy with how, like, ooh, they are. But on the other hand, it made me think of the, is he, joke. And that...
Stop.
So I took a screenshot of its little hand, and I need to make that meme.
I hope Andrew edits this video and just puts, like, right underneath Caitlin just the meme.
The little hand.
And then a picture of the lizard man.
Of the Zilla Monster. Zilla Monster's a gay icon, confirmed.
Oh my gosh. So Palpatine is just even more homophobic now for killing it.
Yes.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
Canonically homophobic.
There we have it.
Yeah. All right, Caitlin, continue with your bullshit.
Okay. So my favorite, like, tiny arc is the one where they meet the little, like, turtley people in the village, and they hire the bounty hunters to protect them from the pirates, and fucking Hondo shows up again. This whole season is just, and then Hondo showed up.
Yeah.
Like, he's, like, every 3 episodes, that fucker is just there.
Mm-hmm.
But Hondo's, like, trying to kill everybody because they're growing, like, fancy plants or something. And the Jedi show up and I like it on a practical level because I like that it's showing, like, Obi-Wan being stubborn about being, like, neutral and, like, all that shit. And Anakin and Ahsoka being like, we literally, like, can't be peacekeepers or whatever and not help people. Like, that doesn't work. Like, we can't just leave them to die at the hands of pirates that personally.
Right.
Like,
Right.
And then I also like it because there's the most perfect scene where one of the bounty hunter ladies, who's a sniper, shoots a pirate off a speeder, and all of the little turtle villagers show up and just start, like, beating the shit out of him with sticks. And I really like that they took the time to show that. Like, people got paid to animate that and to voice it. And there's just the little turtle people in hats.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I think you, like, texted us about this, and I started crying laughing at that point now. And I forgot about it until you brought it back up again.
It's so funny. It's always, like, so funny. Like, you see it for, like, maybe 10 seconds tops. And it's so funny.
It's hilarious. Oh my god.
Okay.
I hate this.
Chloe, I just crying.
We're just crying. Oh my god.
It's so good.
So
But I really like the last 2 episodes, which is the arc where it goes back to Aura Singh and Boba Fett. And Boba, like, sneaks onto they basically are having, like, a take your kid to work day, but it's, like, for the clone cadets to hang out with the Jedi on, like, a ship. And Boba shows up and is pretending to be a cadet so he can murder Mace Windu. And it all goes to hell because they're terrible at everything. Aura Singh is the only competent person.
Pretty much.
And it basically just goes through this whole thing of, like, Boba trying to get revenge or whatever. And I just, like, it made me think a lot about, at first made me think a lot about moms in Star Wars, because all the moms are dead. But then I thought about it more, and I was like, well, all the dads are dead, too. Like, Star Wars just hates parents.
Yeah.
Star Wars is just like, oh, caring about your children?
No.
You're gonna die. Like,
No.
every parent who has given a shit about their child is dead. Like, Boba, or Jango Fett, he dead. Anakin's mom, dead. Padme, dead. Leia, dead. Han, dead.
Dead.
Fucking, they're all dead. Except
That's
for
like a
Aura Singh,
Disney
because she said,
thing,
fuck
too.
that kid, and she left.
That's a Disney thing, though. Like, they're just
That's
like,
also true.
fuck all the children and their parents. Like,
Yeah,
No.
it's just funny to me that the Star Wars was doing it before Disney
True.
bought them.
True.
Star Wars
That's why
was
Disney
like,
bought them.
they were prepping for it. They were like, we know Disney's coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just interesting because Aura, like, it becomes really apparent that she, like, is caring for Boba as, like, his parent, essentially, because she and Jango were friends before he died. And, like, she is very fiercely protective of him and is very much like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes for Boba. And then the longer you go into the arc, the more you see that, like, it's clearly her who's pissed off at Mace Windu and is, like, using this child's rage to, like, justify hers. And then as soon as it gets rough, she's like, fuck this, and she leaves. Which, on the one hand, I'm like, oh, that was shitty. Like, and it's really sad when Boba's so hurt by it. But, like, at the same time, like, she's leaving him with Jedi, so it's not like anything like, they're not gonna kill him.
Right.
We haven't gotten to, like, the Jedi killing children part yet.
not
like,
yet, no.
Not yet, yeah.
so, like, it's advised. Like, I get it. Especially, like, I don't know. So it's just an interesting take on, like, the fact that, like, the only parental figure we see in the series who, like, lives is the one who is like, fuck that child,
Yeah.
and just bails.
And then
Pretty
I love
much.
how when Django's like coming into the like on Coruscant and he's like, you know, like, I want to do good by this, but I will never forgive you. And instead of Mace Windu being like, he's a child, let me be like, let me help you, it's okay. He's just like, well, fuck you too, kid. Go
Right?
on to prison. Like,
He's like, I will never forgive you, Mace. Well, you're gonna have to.
yeah, like,
Go to jail.
not my problem.
I love that he was literally like, I'm gonna send this, 13-year-old kid to prison.
Yeah. I
Well,
think we see him in prison later.
I think you do, right?
Like,
Isn't that like the
season,
continuation
yeah.
of the bounty hunter arc?
I
Is
think
that
so.
we see them all in prison.
Yeah. Well,
I think so.
Boba lives on. He needed to have a backstory, so they did it.
So they sent him to prison.
Jail for the child.
For the child.
It's not bad enough he watched his father literally be decapitated.
That was in Attack of the Clones, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have not seen that movie, and it's been a very long time.
Yeah, the clone stuff in this series or in this season is interesting too, especially like that episode where Boba like sneaks onto the ship or whatever, because they very much do that. We're brothers, blah 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 blah. We're meant to be soldiers, and Boba even has the moment where he's like, "I'm not a soldier. Like I'm not like them."
Right.
And it's like there's a lot of interesting like identity stuff with Boba, and I think it's gonna get better if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I don't remember shit about Boba, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do more with it, but I can't remember. I know as soon as we get to any part where the Night Sisters become relevant, my brain just goes head empty. So
You know, mood.
That's good. That's
Oh my
good.
gosh. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the 2 episodes that Grievous is in. Because I think that's all he's in this season.
Yeah, I think he's only in
yeah.
2
Now it's
episodes.
time for Chloe's Grievous Corner.
Grievous Corner, where he gets stranded on a planet. And then just chilling with his dying droids because he forgot to charge them.
Yeah, no, I love that he didn't forget to charge them. The droid said, "Hey, we need to be charged," and he said, "Fuck you."
Fuck you. He, like, kills one of them, and one of them says, "Oh my god," as he's dying. I'm like, I don't think a Star Wars character has said that before, but I could be remembering wrong.
Yeah, I have questions about that because sometimes they say, "Oh my god," and sometimes they say, like, by the creator or something like that. And I'm like, what is the religion of Star Wars?
Right.
Who
No.
is- do
And
they
apparently the
have
droids buy
God?
into that.
Also, like, I know last time you were talking about how it's just like crazy because these clones like actually have feelings and like they fear things and they talk about it. And I was watching Revenge of the Sith the other night and I had the captions on, and there's this scene when they're all in the room together and they're taking out the clones, and you could see the closed captions are like, "Run, no, please, oh my god." And I'm like,
Yeah, you're talking about the droids, right?
yeah, the droids, not the clones. Yeah.
Well, because the clones do have feelings too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like Star Wars is fucked up about the droids.
Absolutely.
Why would you make robot soldiers and then give them feelings?
You shouldn't do that.
That's literally the opposite of the point.
They should just be programmed to kill, and like that's it.
Yeah.
Roger.
Right?
Yep.
The Roger Rogers make me so sad because every time they do it, I'm like, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Like, Jedi's gonna come to cut your head off.
They're so incompetent, and I feel so bad for them.
I know, also, can we talk about that for a second? The droids are programmed. They are robots. That means they are programmed to be incompetent.
Incompetent, and they're stupid and have feelings. Yeah, you know, like,
Why does whoever made them hate them so much?
oh no. It's terrible. God.
It's rough. It's
It
rough.
is.
It's so bad. They're like, let's make them afraid to die, but super susceptible to death.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
Maybe it's easier to make them like faster doing that. It's like it doesn't they don't have to be perfect. We just need to make a lot of them, you know.
But we could take the time to program feelings?
Listen, I didn't make them. I'm thinking of excuses.
I just don't get it, Kayla. I'm just trying to understand.
And
I
then
don't-
you
I don't
think
think any of
since
us
they
get it.
have feelings, the Jedi would feel a little worse about killing them just constantly?
They
No,
don't. They
but
don't
they
give
don't.
a single fuck.
No,
they
chop
don't.
them
Which is
down.
funny because I almost said Andrew. That's not right. Anakin is like, R2D2 is my best friend and I would die for him. But fuck these clankers, am I right?
Right.
Right. Like, they all have their own little droids they're attached to. Like, no, fuck those. These
Yeah,
are fine.
fuck those droids. All right. MVP of the season, Chloe. Who you got?
I got Satine.
Hell yeah. What about Dumb Bitch
dope.
Award?
My dumb bitch award goes to Clovis. He's so stupid.
He is really stupid.
Oh, my ex is coming back and she likes me again? Oh, yeah, totally.
How convenient.
Right?
The timing, like,
The timing. I'm definitely not working with the Separatists.
right.
What?
Now my
No.
super Republic girlfriend she wants me back? Okay.
She's not a spy.
Fucking
Not
simp.
a spy.
Simp. That was fucking...
Sim? Like, oh, Padme likes me.
God. Caitlin, MVP?
I think mine is probably, yeah, mine is Ara saying, fuck them kids.
Fuck them
Nice.
kids.
Fuck them kids.
She's the only one who was, like, successful this season, if we're
Yeah.
being real.
Fuck them kids. That's a
Yeah.
big Anakin Skywalker mood. Fuck them
It will
kids.
be.
Yeah. What about Dumb Bitch?
That fucking little green lady who poisoned Ono and didn't think to pretend to drink herself.
Right?
And then
Bitch, how are you gonna use a species-targeted poison and not realize you are the species?
that whole episode too was so wild because she just kept putting the blame on other people and the people in charge didn't catch that. Like she was like, "Oh, she attacked me." And the lady
Yeah,
was like, "No,
literally,
I fucking
like this,
didn't."
like she's like the Kaminoans. Is that how you say it? They're big, but that lady's old as fuck. Like,
Yeah,
what
she's
did
not
she
gonna
hit you
come
with her
get
cane? Like,
Right?
I don't think she did because she needs it to walk.
Yeah, that was an episode.
Yeah.
More
Something.
politics, I guess. I
I
think
like it,
my
but-
MVP is Windu because he's the only one. He's the only one who's real, who knows what's up. Calling him out on his bullshit. He doesn't trust Anakin because Anakin is the Chancellor's fucking bitch boy, I guess. I don't know. So Mace Windu, MVP. And Dumb Bitch Award, I'm giving it to Anakin because he was acting so jealous over Clovis. Like, come on. Like, you know the mission, dude. You know the mission.
Like, please,
y'all are
I'm begging
married.
you to chill.
Right?
No
You
chill.
won. She married you.
Exactly. Also, like, earlier in that episode, Padme was, like, weirdly, like, mad at him for having to go do Jedi stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what was up with that? Like, you know, you both have jobs.
That
to do.
whole...
Yeah, like, number one, you both
Yeah.
have jobs. Number two, you know that your jobs make it so you shouldn't be married. Like,
Right.
what do you think is happening?
Giving him the cold shoulder, like, oh, now you have time for me. Bitch, there's a war going on.
Bam, this is a war.
This is a war.
Not a Wendy's, this is a war.
He does not have time for you right now. God.
Anything else on season 2 that we want to chat about?
Going through the list here, we talked about Godzilla with his hand.
See, you know.
The whole Cad Bane thing was cool too.
Yeah. Stealing kids?
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing.
Oh,
especially,
God, I forgot that was in this season.
Yeah, because Caitlin you tweeted something about like how dumb is it for them to put all the names of like four
why would
children?
you put all the... Actually, I'm changing mine. The dumb bitch goes to the entire Jedi Order. Why would you put all of the Force babies' names on one rock?
That is the entire plot of Jedi Fallen Order.
That's
That is
a
the
bad
entire
plot. Why would you do that?
Pretty dumb.
That is the dumbest. It's so dumb.
I'm realizing the entire theme of the season is fuck them kids.
They're foreshadowing.
Okay, also, can we talk about, like, I love that this series is trying to show, like, more of why Palpatine is, like, a villain, actually, because, like, the man is gonna do brain surgery on infants to turn them into slave assassins, like...
Just a bit fucked up.
Like, when he said prepare them for the surgery, I was like, oh, shit. Because I thought he was just, I don't know, I thought he was just gonna, like, raise them himself to be, like, their weird Sith dad. And then he was like, no, I'm gonna operate on their baby brains. And I was like,
Yeah. I like
I
that we
don't
got
know
to go
about
to
that, bud.
Mustafar, too. That was cool.
Oh, yeah. True. And then even after that, like, when Ahsoka and Barriss get trapped underneath Luminara's like, well, I guess they're dead.
Rip.
Alright, we can't help them. Alright. Get over it.
Yeah.
I think the baby napping thing, too, also, I think kind of goes into what we were talking about last time of, like, the rule of two thing. Because Palpatine talks about the fact that, like, his ideal future is one where he basically has, like, a bunch of Sith-trained people, like, dark side trained people to, like, be his assassins and spies. So, like, that seems to be why he abides by, like, having Ventress and Grievous, because, like...
But they're also disposable to him, too.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he just sees them as, like, prototypes before the ones that he's, like, trying to do with mind control or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and that whole episode that Chloe just mentioned with, like, Varys and... Not Varys. Varys. Right? It's with a B.
It's the B.
Yeah. I'm thinking Varys, like Game of Thrones. Anyway, Varys and Ahsoka are trapped, and it's like, yes, you want to side with Anakin and be like, obviously wait for her, but like they are soldiers, and Luminara was thinking the right thing, and I think that was another thing showing Anakin just being super like attached to things that he shouldn't be attached to, which was a thing. So
yeah, but also Ahsoka.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would get attached to Ahsoka too.
Absolutely.
She's
And again, that's another fuck them kids moment. Bears is like, fuck these children who we're responsible for.
Nah. You gotta get ready to lose these children that you are raising and training.
You spend literally every day with. Fuck them.
Not you dying before them dying before you. Like, okay.
I'm excited for more Barriss and Ahsoka, too, because they're gay. So.
Oh, yeah.
Canonically.
super gay.
It's true. 100%.
Ahsoka is bisexual confirmed. There's also there's an episode in like the newer season. There's a couple episodes where like she meets a new friend, and I'm like, are they friends?
Eyes emoji. Eyes emoji.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they're friends. I think they're a little more than friends. But then she also had a thing with that other guy that we'll get to later, which he's a
Yeah.
fuck boy. I forget
I
his name,
hate
but
him.
he's a
Lux.
fuck boy. Yeah, fuck
Hate him.
Lux.
Fuck it.
I literally just watched these episodes, but talk about fuck them kids. You remember how in the Death Trap episode, when Boba escapes and he has the other kids with him, do they rescue the other children or do they die?
They rescue
I
them.
think
They
they're
okay.
rescued.
I didn't remember if they did.
Yeah,
or not.
Anakin finds them like floating in the void,
Mhm.
and he like calls their babysitter and is like, "Hey man, I found your kids.
Their babysitter.
You can come get them at these coordinates." Yeet, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
He doesn't even wait to see if the guy comes to get them. He's just like, "Bye."
So yeah, we're assuming they got saved.
They'll
Maybe
be
they
fine.
didn't. They'll be fine.
They're
They'll be fine.
clones. It's fine.
Yeah, clones are disposable. It's fine.
Right.
All right. Season 3, Secrets Revealed. Excited for that. What's the secret? I don't know. I'm not reading the plots. I'm just gonna watch. So,
Yeah, I don't remember this. I don't remember what comes next. So
no. Yeah. I think that's gonna do it for season 2. We like it. Thumbs up, thumbs down,
Yeah.
thumbs up. I like season 2 just because season 1 is just like any season 1 where they're like, we're introducing this new thing.
Mhm.
And then we get way more like new arcs and shit in this one. So
yeah, I still think the pacing thing is bad, and like
yeah.
we shouldn't
Yeah.
have to jump around. That's fucking stupid. But I like that it's laying the groundwork for a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
It seems like there's only 4 episodes. And it's just the first 4 episodes of season 3 that are like chronologically. It says these episodes take place between the feature film and episode 47.
Jesus.
Don't know what that is.
I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna click play on Disney Plus, and that's what I'm gonna do.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I can't.
All right.
I can't read or count. I can't be expected to jump around episodes.
No, when I first started watching the show, like last year, I was like, I found out that it wasn't in order, and I like Googled like what way should I watch it, and I thought it was gonna be super easy, and it's not. They're like season 7, season 4, the movie.
Yeah, it
this,
fucking sucks.
this.
It's
I,
really
like-
messed up.
I was doing a rewatch last year, and I got to like season 3 or 4, and I saw Barrett tweeting about the order, and I was like, wait, there's an order? So then I like read the thread, and I was like, no, fuck this, and I just stopped watching it. I just
It
quit.
doesn't
I was
make
like,
any
no.
sense.
That's fair.
All right. Yeah. Well, if you want to follow me on Twitter or anything, my handle is right underneath my face. It's OA Kayla. Let's see. Where am I going to go? Okay. Caitlin, where can people find you?
You can find me on twitter.com at CG and 8Rs, although I am thinking of changing it. We'll see.
Are you thinking of changing it?
I'm thinking about it, but we'll see.
No, but it's
Oh man.
it's so good.
I know. That's why I
Right.
didn't do it right when I had the stupid impulse.
Chloe?
You can find me also on twitter.com at Echochlo. I'm posting my reactions to the newest season, so that's always fun.
It's emotional. It's too much.
So
It's
I
ridiculous.
Handle it.
I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok last night, and you posted a TikTok, and it was really good. And it was like me and girls, me and boys, me and Grievous.
Yeah.
It was great.
Thank you. That's a good one.
So we should retweet that on our Uppercut account.
We should. I can do that in a minute.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And yeah, you could find us over at uppercutcrit.com, where we're posting some good stuff. We got the EGM articles popping out like I don't know a word to go there. I was gonna say babies, and I didn't want to do that. So EGM articles, there's a lot of them. And
EGM articles.
We're on Twitch, streaming and stuff every day. And we'll see you tomorrow for episode 3 of season 3 of the Clone Wars. So,
yeah.
see ya, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.